this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. So Alabama's offense comes on the field first today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Ball handed off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
To throw, it's Brooks. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And here's the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Mizzou. A huge special teams score.
And just like that, we flipped the script in this football game. Great job of setting up his blocks, being patient, and then using the afterburners for this touchdown. What a play.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together in this. He'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now it's 2nd down here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Play action here on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab and plenty of room to run. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive. Running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
It's a run. Running back's got it. He's got the first and still going. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
A really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Dropping back, it's Brooks. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with it,
it's blocked. Only scoop it up. Can they make something happen here? Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Missouri Tigers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. We've got a quarterback here who was really dialed in the last game. Incredibly efficient performance. Let's see if Kirk, if he can duplicate that again today.
Yeah, he just seemed to be in that zone. You know, like you said, every decision was very solid. Put the ball right where the receivers can make a play. I think that's the important thing today. Going up against a defense that has great athletic ability, just continue to make those good decisions, be accurate with the ball. He's got another chance to have another great day. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Will be second down play coming up. Looking for a man. Short pass finds the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Now they call a run. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Toss play to the outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Short connection to the tight end here.
They do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
There's a 1st and 10 play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Add 6 more points to the total.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
PAT makes it an 8-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner trying to create good field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Dropping back, it's Brooks. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get
gun here on 3rd down. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to...
He's in the clear. Touchdown, tie. They connect for 6. Here comes the point after attempt.
And this running back's going to show that he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. And now the handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I think this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick completion to the tight end. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Not able to connect. Incomplete. They misfire on 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up 1st down at the 33.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. The ball is caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Missouri now operating in the red zone. And there's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the ball. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Missouri.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after makes the lead 8. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays in 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. you have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
He makes the grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. No fair catch. He feels the punt. Returner tackle right there. That's when to start the drive. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Battle. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Good throw, complete to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The call is quarterback sneak. They've got him again. Defense making it very tough down here on the goal line. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Touchdown, Mizzou. Still no answer for this offense. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone to begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Brooks. He's looking to scramble. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And he drops back in the gun, looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. He goes sneak on 2nd down, but stop for no gain. That defense making it very tough down here. So nothing in the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 1. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? And here's the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Back to throw. It's Brooks. Takes a deep shot on the move. And it's hauled in way downfield. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Minter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
An inside give now from the shotgun. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Pick him up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. And you keep working that clock.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Finds an open target on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Scanning the field. It's Brooks. Looking deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Handoff from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on fourth down. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down, looking to throw it. Gets made on the out route. Tackle, but first down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it second and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw. Short. This is the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for some space. It's Green. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. It's Missouri with the lead here. So after 3/4 of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab by the receiver. Touchdown, Missouri. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And it's a bunch formation. Scanning the field, it's Brooks. Missed his receiver, it's incomplete.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a gain.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Second down after that previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the tailback's got it again. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put them in a point.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's broken up there. Great play. A fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Missouri now in the red zone. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the ball is hauled in. They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Working clock with the ground game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mizzou.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. They'll run it here. Senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Looking downfield, it's Brooks. Defense is coming after him. Ball comes loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
Trying to find room. It's Green.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he finds his tight end for the catch. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you've got to look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board, and they're
got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Brooks. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.